That looks to be the equation. Ain't no way that man came up with it himself.
Best to get this equation inputted as soon as possible. Good. My vision was starting to swim for a moment there.
Our projections are off by orders of magnitude. So...
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Rover's our ticket up to the ship. Let's find that rip modulator and finish this.
It was easier than I expected. Now, let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Commander, you're bleeding!
It could be
medicine.
Recommencing hostilities. Contact reestablished.
Medical pack out.
Knew you had my back.
Pulls me up. I do it for you.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Loading anew.
Watch your vitals!
No refuge granted.
Back in business. Looks like a fight. Medkit coming your way. Aftermarket parts are fried. Let me handle it. That battle will be worth celebrating after we get the modulator. If it's on deck 2, we best get it going.
If you must replace lost equipment, please submit proof of punishment. Unit does not accept blood. Please make a request.
Tell me we're not going to just go blundering ahead. That's not the plan. Right, Commander?
on down there, Deck 01? Suspicious is what I am. I'm sending an audience of troopers your way.
Next time, let one of us do the talking. We got incoming.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Prescription filled.
Attention.
Best to avoid combat if we can help it. Maybe ought to look around for some credentials?
Anyway, the modulator has got to be on this deck. We should poke around, but quiet-like. See what information we can uncover.
Swift disciplinary action.
Deserves a proper burying. Not this. Damn bastards.
No one deserves this.
Are you actually authorized?
Armed and ready. All charged up.
Honing in on source. Seeking to determine origin and/or search parameter time dimension exceeded.
Now we have solid proof that this is all mucked up. Not that I expect the console to deliver the same thoughtful analysis.
Hope we find something to help us access the modulator.
Rack's ready if you need a house call. Reckon it was foolish to think we could stuff the modulator into a satchel. I'll see what we can learn about it in the meantime.
say when.
Confirmed.
Look alive, Commander. Craft's raring to go. Armed and ready.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Time to earn my commission.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis.
Esteemed Council, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now at all of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations.
Well, we got the schematics. But this report got me asking questions. If they found rifts in deep space, where humanity supposedly ain't been, how did they form? It don't add up.
It's a stopper, all right. But we'll have to worry about it later. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the console. console's right through those doors. He's the last obstacle between us and that modulator. This guy's a politician, which means you might be able to reason with him, if you're of a mind to.
If you're keen to attempt a negotiation, I'll assist you where I might. But if you want my honest opinion, too much is at stake for this not to turn into a bloodbath.
Reckon you and I have very different definitions of easy. This might be a good time to resupply and reconnoiter. Reckon there's likely to be something around here that can give us an edge if our talks stall out.
Dr. Essman. Very punctual, good. Don't take a seat. This will be
always the same story, ain't it? These types are too cocky and too deluded to see a threatened Canid will always bite back.
Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership...
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Whatever you plan to say, Commander, best make it quick. This room's on a hair trigger.
You're right on time for the show. In a matter of minutes, I'll be transforming Arcadia for the better, and ridding it forever of trespassers like you. Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I don't doubt that, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. But your justice is not mine. How does it feel, having your very purpose change as frequently as the wind? I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Westport. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign is indisposed, leaving myself as the sole custodian of Arcadia. What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
The Protectorate was responsible for expanding the rift? Law. I'd ask why, but I can already guess the answer.
It was a modest success. I had hoped it had hobbled Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clinches a decisive victory, who among the living would dare complain about the methodology? Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed. I've found when most people haven't a leg to stand on, they fall back into performative insouciance in an attempt to redirect the conversation. Always brazen, rarely effective. Listen closely. This is the work of the Grand Plan, guiding us toward humanity's ascension. Everything exists for this purpose. Since you took your time scurrying about my ship, presumably rifling through our things, I assume you also found information about the far-off rifts in untraversed space. That alone should tell you that we don't make our own circumstances. It seems they were made by the ship our matriarch found. A curiosity, isn't it? Without this discovery, we may never have realized the power we now possess with the rifts. Yes, the Great Architect. That is not how this works. How, pray tell, will the plan elevate humanity if its very custodians are in no position to do so? Now, as fascinating as your pseudo-intellectual muse, it's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign...
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
Though it matters not, you've little chance of swaying me. I am doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You will not distract me from taking what is owed to us. I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia...
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause. I swore to guide the matriarch's line. It was not a matter of choosing sides. It was duty. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would... a report. The abstract means little when compared to reality. Look outside. Is it failing now? That's not true! So they will remain as shells upon reconstitution. Is that what you're saying? This would explain the anomalies we've encountered of late. I don't understand. Surely every step leading to this moment was in accordance to the Grand Plan. All the pieces fit. Either someone has made a terrible mistake, or this is merely a conspiracy to mislead us. You may try.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Time away spitting at the console's feet. You've got to get to the helm.
Back in business.
If these readings are right, got that right. If we don't do something here and now, won't be anyone left who can.
I wish this weren't on any one of us, but ain't got time to dwell on the more favorable outcomes. I see.
Only makes sense that you leave the schematics with me, Commander. I'll get them to the Earth Directorate. Don't worry. We'll use them and the process rift data to mass-produce Mach. I will. You have my word.
Commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Inez struggled to resume gainful employment with Auntie's choice. Fortunately, her association with the commander helped her find a spot in a combat unit as a field medic. Yet she couldn't help but wonder if life had more in store. Forced to think for themselves after a lifetime of luxurious certainty, Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshment's process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. With unfettered access to skip drives, and its reputation untarnished by its still secret agreement with the Protectorate, the Earth Directorate became what it was always meant to be, the ultimate authority in Arcadia. The colony served as a base to expand the agency's reach across the galaxy. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.